I just got back from work. Work was slow today. And yeah, I work for the audiovisual industry, I guess, slash entertainment, sort of, kind of. And we are definitely seeing the uncertainty of the current state of the economy, or whatever it is that they're saying. That's not why I am here today speaking to you. I'm here because I was thinking about the last video I made about abusive relationships, environments, and that sort of stuff. Recently, I had the opportunity to reflect on my specific circumstances, my specific experience, and I realized that I was still being triggered from what happened to me. And then I asked myself, why did I feel like that? Like, why is it still eliciting a reaction from me? I realized that there are still parts that need to be addressed and sorted out. And that brings me to the topic of today, which is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not an easy thing to give, but it is incredibly important to do to yourself. Like, forgive yourself and forgive the situation or the person or whatever it was that contributed to your circumstances or your state of being in the moment. Because when you forgive yourself, you allow the space to process the emotions. And when you forgive the person or the circumstance, you allow for growth. And when you do these things, you liberate your heart and the ability to surrender to love. Interesting how it all just circles back to knowing how to tap into your heart, how to love yourself, and how to love others. And I know it's very cliche, and they say, oh, you have to love yourself first before anybody else loves you. But it is true, because until you know love, you won't recognize it when it shows up in your life. And so that blocks the love from entering. And the key to this unblocking is forgiveness. How do you forgive? I can only tell you how I came to forgive. First of all, I forgave myself because, one, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't have the understanding, the wisdom, the experience, and it was something that happened. And you ask, why did this happen? And if you believe in some higher force, you're like, God, why did you do this to me? Or universe, whatever. Nothing was being done to you. It was simply an experience which sucked. It hurt. made you feel like shit, but it happened. And for me, I'm the type of person to take a bad situation and turn it into something good, which wasn't always the case. I wasn't always that type of person. I learned to be that way because I realized that when I do that, it releases me from the shackles of the emotions that were there or are there, whatever. Okay, so forgiveness. You forgive yourself. You forgive the other person because you understand that it was simply a circumstance. I also begin to understand that suffering is a cycle. It's a domino effect and a cycle, which either you break or you perpetuate forever. And then I told myself, okay, somebody caused suffering or something caused suffering, and then the person that received the suffering caused more suffering, and then it went on, and I'm like, oh my god, hold on. Either I continue that and I make someone else suffer, or I stop it. And then that's when I realized that I had finally understood what love is. Love and forgiveness come as a package. Because once I was able to feel the love, I was able to forgive. And the forgiveness opened the door to more love. Do I still get triggered? Yes. As it was made evident to me over the weekend. But it's important because it's not that it goes away once you process it, is that next time it comes back around, you're able to deal with another layer of it. It's like the layers of an onion that keep going and going. Eventually you get to the core. And it's at the core where you can actually address the issue. And then once you do that, it is true liberation. Liberation of the soul, liberation of the mind, liberation of the heart. And I can't explain in words the way that that feels. There are no words for it. You can only experience it for yourself. And there is no guidebook. There is no set of rules that can apply to everyone, because the journey is different for everyone. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes days, a moment. I don't know, maybe you need to read something and it hits you so hard that you're just like, oh my god, hold on, I need to sit with this, and then you deal with it. But we bury those sensations under, I need to do this, right? I need to go do this or whatever. And we use whatever that is as a way to hide what we're feeling, like putting a band-aid over it, or we mask it, or I don't know, we take medication. I don't know, there's so many methods of coping, but sitting with it is uncomfortable, it hurts, and it's messy, and you gotta do it. One way or another, you gotta do it. I was fortunate enough to be able to sort my shit out willingly / unwillingly in one go several times. I can't say those methods here, but they were unconventional, and they were recently they've been more public, but yeah. Damn, I got distracted. I'm sorry. Point being here, I encourage you to delve into forgiveness of self, forgiveness of life, forgiveness of everything. Forgive everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I love you. That's a, what is it? Opo. I'm slaughtering the pronunciation. It's a Hawaiian form of meditation. Opo. I'm not even gonna try to say it. It starts with HOP. Look it up. And basically it's just repeatedly saying, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you, and you need to hear it, and then you need to feel it, so that then you can become it. And as I mentioned before, I fully, wholeheartedly, 100% believe that the change happens first within yourself, and then it becomes reality. It sounds very cliche. It's a lot more difficult when we make it difficult. Otherwise, it is an easy process. It's as simple as realizing that you're alive, that you're breathing, that you're not alone, that you matter, that your existence right now is not a coincidence. You belong here right now. In this moment, you belong here. This is where you need to be right now. I don't know why. I'm not psychic. I don't know. But you know why. You know why. Anyway, I need to do some stuff before the end of my day, so thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your time and your attention, whoever is watching this. If you ever watch it, and if it gets lost in the oblivion, that's okay too. I don't mind. It doesn't matter.